What's up, everybody? 2,961,039 permadeaths in classic hardcore. That's the title of the video. I feel like it's tenfold on that. There's no way there's just under 3 million permadeaths. I thought there would have been 10 million permadeaths by now, but okay.
WoW Classic Hardcore is live, and so far, Death has claimed 2,961,039 player characters.
That's kind of
Around
sad.
the clock, that's about one death every 1.5 seconds. There are plenty of ways to become a ghost, but the top 10 causes of death are doing work, claiming one soul every 10.6 seconds. So, who are these killing machines? Let's take a look at the top 10 deadliest things in Azeroth.
Murlocs better be up there.
Number 10, Kobold Tunneler. Kill
Yes.
count 28,437.
That too. Oh, the Yetis.
Mine to the south of Goldshire in Elven Forest.
So yes, this makes total sense. I say Murlocs are in there, Yetis are in there.
The quest
for
sends
sure.
you out looking for gold dust and large candles that these kobolds carry. Pretty basic stuff, but
Maybe the zombies up in Amagon Mills.
it can be tough when you just start.
Agamon Mills.
We've all been there, no judgment. Number 9, Porcine Entourage. Kill count 29,039. 2 of these can be found accompanying a boar named Princess in the Brackwell Pumpkin Patch in Elven Forest.
I mean, I've killed them.
Moss Stonefield sends you in their direction. All 3 pigs have a charge attack that stuns. So for a lot of players, this is their face-first introduction to the joys of getting stun locked.
Nah, that's pretty.
Number 8, Drowning. Kill count 33,277.
Really?
It can be found just about anywhere. And good old-fashioned non-sentient lakes, ponds, and streams are not to be underestimated.
How?
Breath can run out pretty quickly if you're not paying attention, so maybe think twice before accepting a summons from that warlock with a grudge.
I feel people just did this for the clips, bro. There's no way.
Number 7, Other Players. Kill count 34,894.
That's a good one.
By default, PvP is disabled on hardcore servers, but unless you're a coward, you should
Duels to the
turn it
death.
on.
That's a good one.
Battlegrounds are disabled as well, but you can still die for your flag carrier by assembling a pre-made group for war games. For settling loot disputes, defending one's honor, or just to prove superior combat prowess, the time-honored tradition of Makara cannot be overlooked. Duels to the death are a new feature in hardcore. Lose, and it's all over. But win, and you get a stacking buff called String of Ears that keeps count of how much better you are than everyone else is at PvP. Number 6, Defias Pillager. Kill count 35,070. Found in the western part of Westfall, these range
Like, I would think if you get to that point in the game, like, you're not stupid.
casters are not to be taken lightly. Even Rakdos himself gets jealous about how hard their fireballs hit. Plus, they spawn pretty fast, so it might be a good idea to get off their
That
lawn
might be the
before you
case
sit
then.
down for a drink.
Respawn.
Number 5.
Yetis!
Kill count 35,000.
Dunmore.
These Yeti-like snow monsters can be found.
I leveled up my mage, and this fucking cave had a shit ton of fucking people dead.
Found in the mountains of Dunmore, just southwest of Ironforge.
Yeah.
Actually, not far from the starting area for gnomes and dwarves.
Yeah.
They're found in fairly dense packs, where attacking one probably means gaining the attention of at least a pair at a time. And their frost breath is a frontal AoE that can hit multiple targets at once. So,
And
at
hurts.
least you get to die with your friends. Number 4, Defias Trapper. Kill count 40,715. These melee mobs can be found all over central and northern Westfall. And they've got a backstab ability that hits like a truck if they get behind you, which is great for them because you'll probably pull too many and try to run away, at which point they get to crit you in the back and post their sick parse in the Defias skill check.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Number 3, Voidwalker Minion. Kill count 44,891. Voidwalker minions can be found alongside their Burning Blade Apprentice summoners in Skullrock Durotar. 2 things
Oh,
about
I didn't
them.
get that far.
1, they don't despawn when their apprentice dies. Surprise! And 2, they tend to respawn right as you leave the cave.
Oh, that's not
Number
good.
2, Kobold Miner. Kill count 67,717. Kobold miners can be found in the Fargo Deep Mine and the Jasperlobe Mine in Elven Forest. Their Pierce Armor ability reduces armor by 50%, but their environment is really what
They should have just said kobolds, and when it came, so it was kobolds and Defias. They should have had those in their own separate their own categories. Because number 10 was kobolds, I believe, and this one's kobold. They should have just kept it at the same thing. Because it's technically the same
These are
thing.
some of the first enclosed areas new
And
players
same
come across,
area,
and
so,
they just aren't prepared to maneuver safely when fighting.
Murlocs, number 1.
And finally, the number 1 deadliest thing in Azeroth, Fallen. Kill count 74,200.
Nope. I don't even want to watch the video anymore. Murlocs not in the top 10? No. Not one?
173. At about 1 bone-crushing splat per minute,
This makes sense,
the ground
though.
is the deadliest thing around. It's actually pretty easy to fall from lethal heights in Azeroth, and most classes can't do anything to save themselves once they misstep. Descending cliffs is a lot harder than it looks, and yes, the data really does prove that the elevator boss is incredibly OP. There you have it, the 10 deadliest things in classic hardcore by kill count.
Where's
Think about the
Murlocs?
flash cry for the 2,961,039 fallen noobs, plus the...
So, Kobold Tunneler and Kobold Miner, they should be the same thing. Porcelain Entourage, I don't get how that's in the top 10. Drowning, I don't get how that's in the top 10. Other players, that's cool, it makes sense. I mean, that's a part of World of Warcraft, that's a for sure. Wendigo, aka Yetis, for sure, makes perfect sense. Defias Pillager and Defias Trapper should be the same thing. Voidwalker Million, I'm surprised of, but because they don't despawn when their masters are dead, kind of is a bug. It's not really a bug because it's in the game, but it's technically sad. And then Following makes sense too, but
the 182 that died while you watched this, but then rolled a new character and got back in it. We'll see you next time, but until then, remember to party up, watch your step, and stay safe out there.
I will not be partying up, but stay tuned. I will be getting back into